Good afternoon, everyone. Next Generation Weather Forecaster Joe Shaka here from StormChaserJS.com. Major storm tonight to come into southern New England with a high impact. We'll be taking a look at some of the models, as we always do with forecasting these kind of things, and show what's going to be going on in through here with the storm. So what we're looking at here is the Storm Prediction Center's Mesoscale Analysis page, which is my best friend. I really like it, given all the things I can use on here to do compare contrast with the surface analysis and then future models, which we're about to see. So this is the 19Z 3 p.m. surface pressure and wind. You can see we have 1,000 millibar low here over the North Carolina, Virginia coastline about to come off. We have the 998 millibar low here, so this is continued to strengthen. We have a major energy transfer now occurring into this area. I'm going to go over here and look at the 2-hour pressure change, and you can see here this blue here, pressures are starting to deepen around 4 to 5 millibars already, and that's going to continue to get more intense as the evening progresses. Quick look also at the rain, and you can see what it looks like right in through here with the rain starting to spread northeastward into New England. Some very heavy rainfall with this. So let's take a look at some of the models here, and I'm not going to go through all the high-res guidance because there's very good agreement, which is good, with the rainfall and the wind impact and storm track from all the various high-res models, so we're not going to waste too much time going through those. But we will take a look at the HRRR and the European ensemble because that will pretty much cover all of our bases. So here is the HRRR model through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and you can see there is very heavy rainfall being predicted by this model, and here is the radar loop, if it will load in here, and you can see I'll run this through really quickly. I really don't like how when you go up to the top of the page and you go by the Maps tab that menu pops up like that. It can be sometimes very close to where the dragger is. But anyway, you can see once we start getting to 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock tonight, that heavy rain shield that you saw here starts spreading northeastward into southern New England. By 8, 9, 10 o'clock, it begins to overtake the area. And as we work our way into the late evening, just before midnight, this is 10 p.m., you can see very, very heavy rain coming up into the south coastal regions. Then we get midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Very, very heavy rainfall rates. There will be some severe thunderstorms coming through here. And I forgot to pull up, but I'll pull it up right now. The Storm Prediction Center. Yes, the SPC has highlighted the threat of severe thunderstorms tonight in southeastern New England. So let's take a look at that real quick. There's so much to cover. I forgot to pull this little piece up as well. But again, there's that marginal risk for severe weather. There's the tornado probabilities. You can see 2%. Tornado probabilities, and then if you go down here, you can read the discussion about the threat of tornadoes between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. during this forecast period, and I think that will extend a little bit further as there'll be rain continue to move into coastal Maine by then. So definitely a overnight tornado threat is very possible in eastern southern New England tonight as this whole mess, if you will, continues to live through. So there we are at 1 a.m. with the forecaster radar. Again, there's those cells that the model is trying to see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. And again, that continues to pull off to the northeast. And then tomorrow morning looks like this. There's going to be some backlash snow in the high elevations, which could be also quite significant. We'll take a look at that really quickly as well, just to get an idea of what the model is putting out really in New York, and maybe the White Mountains could get a few inches of snow. So there's what the rain-snow situation looks like from the model, the HRRR. Now we'll take a look at the pressure. You can see this is 6, 7 o'clock this evening. It's 992, 8 o'clock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock. It'll be jumping around in here, but we're down to 986 by 11. Midnight, 982. 1 a.m., 979. 978. 975. This is going to likely come up into Worcester County, I think. I think this low is going to be in Worcester County or possibly even western Middlesex County at the moment, then coming through the counties of eastern Connecticut. So there's what it looks like at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and 6 a.m., and then it starts lifting up into southern New Hampshire. I believe this is Hillsborough County up here. So 6, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., looks like that. 7, 8 a.m., roughly around 970 millibars there. So a very, very impressive storm, to say the least. I mean, this is just phenomenal. This is Category 2 hurricane strength coming in here. But again, this is all spread out, and you don't have it all clustered together. That's why there's such a big wind field with this thing. So there's the pressure from the model. Here's the wind gust swath. You can see wind gusts of 50 to 70 miles an hour there. Those brown spotches, 75 plus, 70, looks like 72 plus, 75. And then you get into it, looks like that peach color, and you're over 90 miles an hour. And again, my fear is with these various convective elements, and you can see the HRRR picking up on these, that you could get wind gusts 80 to 100 miles an hour, and there's the HERT showing 102 mile per hour wind gusts right in through here somewhere, and that will continue to lift on up to the north and east. I want to go over here, actually, by the way, and see if the 15-minute, because sometimes it will see these streaks, and there it is. That's what I was looking for. See how it sees these streaks, because these are every 15-minute intervals. This is the new 18Z run, so this is the new model run. And let me go scroll back over here as this guidance continues to come in. So there's the latest 18Z run. The 17Z run, if it's there, looks like this for the wind gust swath. But again, overall, it just paints the picture. Now, let me try to get a little close, but you can see those convective elements as this whole thing moves through. So there's the 17Z run. Actually, let's go through all these. Here is the run from 11 a.m. You can see what it looks like there. Here's the noontime run of this model. It looks like this. Here is the 1 p.m. model, and these every 15 minutes it looks like here, or every hour in this one. Looks like the 15 minutes are only the latest model run, but again, painting the picture of very, very strong wind gusts. That's the main story out of through here. And then here is the latest run, and I'll go back over here and I'll pull up the 15-minute one again, and hopefully it loads in as we're doing this live. Maybe not. Sub-hourly. Okay, there it is. Sub-hourly. Okay, so you can see here, this is the wind gust through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, there are those convective elements showing up, and you can see a lot of 50 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts being probed by this model here. So again, power outages are very, very likely with this kind of a situation, and I don't see anything that doesn't support this as of now. I've gone through the models extensively, and I cannot find anything that would hold back these kind of wind gusts from verifying across southern New England at this time. But man, just look at this. 79 at Boston, 60 to 75 Boston Metro. Again, the threat of this 80 to 100 mile per wind gust coming in here at some point down the road will have to be watched closely. The European Ensemble mean, again, this is 51 members. Very, very impressive. You can see wind gusts 50 to 65 miles an hour with the highest winds along the coast and over the water. This is just phenomenal. And this is at 25 degrees, so it's not going to be able to pick up on those small-scale features, but that's just a phenomenal signal there from the European Ensemble for the wind. The rainfall looks like this, 1 to 2, possibly 3 inches of rain. And then the Ensemble tracks, this is the 12Z run, so you can see I did not like this popping up like that. Here's 8 p.m. this evening, where the low will be. Here's 2 in the morning again. Eastern Connecticut, up in the Worcester County, there's a few members out here that maybe these are the mesoscale lows that could develop. And here's 8 a.m. tomorrow morning up in the central southern New Hampshire. Again, just look at that. That is a very intense system being modeled there. A lot of 970s and a few 960s in through there, but just wow. Just a very, very impressive storm signal from the European Ensemble. So there's tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. And tomorrow afternoon, this will continue to lift north and east into south and western Maine. But just a phenomenal event, and very strong winds again will continue to linger into tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, gusting 45 to 55 from the northwest. So just wow. But again, the main focus out of this is to be prepared for power loss. That is the biggest threat with heavy rain and severe weather. Possibly, again, a few tornadoes, can't be ruled out. Spin-ups, water spouts. That will be the secondary threat. Hope everyone stays safe tonight in southern New England. And that is it for now, and thank you for watching.